welcome back. It's Maura.
And Riley.
And we have our guest again.
Hi guys, I'm glad to be back, Leanna.
This is Sex, Science, and Stripping, and you're watching on Afro Vibes TV.
Hell yeah, so this is like part 3 of this story now. But it's a good one, so it's okay. Yeah, I feel like I've learned the most with this gentleman. But we're talking about my third pimp that I had. I was with him for like 4 months. That was the longest time ever. But I wanted to talk about, like, we went to we didn't go to Las Vegas. We went to Miami for spring break. And so we were out there for a little bit, just like 4 days or whatever. And so like the dudes, they just went and did their own thing. And so it's just like the girls hanging out all day. So we started like day drinking, but like we were like flirting with the locals, getting free shit. Like I was with some top-notch girls who could really talk to men into doing anything the fuck. We got like free weed, all types of weird shit. But I was gonna talk about the strip clubs in Miami because it's a little weird. So like we went to one strip club and it costs like $300 to work there each day. You have to pay $300 to work there. So there's like a house fee because you have to like rent space to work in. Mm-hmm. Kind of. It's just like bullshit because really like you're the reason why the club is full of people. Yeah. So it's like, why do I need to pay you? You should really be paying me. But anyways, they have to pay $300 down in Miami, and they can't even show their nipples because it's on the beach. If there's a strip club on the beach on Ocean Drive, you can't even show your nipples. Like why? Like what was the reason? What was the reason? Because there's people like that's where bikinis are, you know. Yeah. Like if anything, that's where a nip slip ends up. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it was just kind of weird. But anyways, there's 2 girls I was living with. They got into a big old brawl in the middle of the street. And the dude was pretty much, like, encouraging them, like, you been wanting to hit this bitch, like, go get her. And so he was, like, sicking them on each other. And so finally one just storms off. She lost her driver's license, and she didn't have a birth certificate because, like, old boy had it and other shit. So we don't know how the fuck she got back to Texas. But she did, and she beat us by, like, 2 hours. And she was there at the crib packing all of her shit into her big old... What is it? Range Rover? Yeah, packing all her shit in her Range Rover and her dog. And we're just like, oh my god, like, Brittany's actually leaving. But she wasn't. Like, it was just like another fight for them. But, like, that was just, like, another weird. Because I was like, damn, like, this bitch is, like, getting fired in the middle of vacation. Never seeing her again. Like, she disappeared out the hotel room. Like, didn't know where she was. But, yeah, she got her ass back home eventually. But, that's the end of the story with the dude number 3. Pretty much.
Woo!
Yeah.
Pimp number 3.
Yeah.
Done
pimping, but yeah. Still not simping. Hell yeah. So, do you have any animals that we can talk about?
I do. Oh, yeah. Okay. Except I did not send it.
Okay. Well, we can talk about weird customers. Like, I've had some weird experiences with weird customers. So, we're not gonna fetish shame anybody here, okay? But, like, some of the shit is just fucking bonkers. So, like, there's weirdos in the club all the time. But I think my first fucking weirdo, like, I had a tampon in, I was on my period, and I was wearing a baby pink thong. And I started my period, and I was literally on stage, and I'm one of those girls who's really flexible. So I'm, like, lifting my legs up, doing all these intricate moves, and by stage 3, a guy comes up to me and he's like, you had an accident. And I'm looking at him, I was like, fuck you just say? He's like, you had an accident, babe. Like, you had an accident. And I was like, no, like, what? Come here. Like, what the fuck do you mean by that? Like, an accident? Like, what the fuck do you mean by that? And he's like, babe. He gave me, like, $10. He's like, babe. You started your period, go to the restroom and come back. Bring me the underwear. Yeah, so I finished my set, like, with my legs closed, whatever, because my manager wasn't there to tell him, like, hey, I need to get off stage to, like, go change my fucking panties. I'm bleeding everywhere, dude. Yeah. But he wasn't there because he was a fucking, at the time, that manager was, like, a little crackhead, so he was outside smoking his shit. So, yeah, dude, and this is just, like, everyday shit. But, yeah, so I get done with my stage set, change my panties, come back, and he's like, no, like, wear the panties. And I was like, oh, so I'll be right back. So I brought him the panties. He paid me like $100, got like $200 in lap dances, gave me a couple shots, and was like, I love that shit. Turns me on. You're a real woman. Like, I love it. It's hot. It's sexy. And I was just like, go you. Like, I need more of you.
Right on.
Yeah. It was odd, but like
that's kind of like a funny coincidence that it all happened. That like he would be the one to be like, I love that.
Yeah, honestly, fuck the girls I was working with because nobody told me.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say like no one told you anything.
That's
crazy.
By stage 3, we're like 10, 15 minutes into stage sets, and nobody told me anything until I got to stage 3. And then a customer told me, like, are you fucking shitting me? But yeah. There's also, like, girls with tampon strings that forget to, like, either cut or, like, tuck.
Yeah.
So, occasionally we'll, like, it happens to the best of us. We'll just be like, go to the stage, give them $2, be like, hey, babe, like, come here, sit down real quick. Your tampon string is, like, fucked up. Put your butt on me, fix it, we're good. But, like, we hide it better, like, as women.
Yeah.
But it was just hard. So that was one weird guy. There was another guy who came in, and he was really weird. Nobody ever seen him before. He was in town for, like, a month, and he did the same thing to every single girl. And, he disappeared after that. But, like, basically, he would find a girl, go to VIP with them, and take their lashes off. Like, boop, boop, I fucking hate lashes, bitch, I'll fucking kill you. Don't wear lashes. He would put them on the table so they could at least, like, reapply them. And then during the lap dance, he would literally describe how he would murder you. And then he would give you, like, $300-400 and then leave. And it was kind of scary.
Yeah,
like,
that's scary.
I'm not sure if it's like, okay, good thing you're at least just fantasizing about it and not actually doing it, but I don't know if you're actually doing it outside of here. Like, it's kind of scary, dude. But
at least he was respectful and put her lashes back on the table.
Yeah, you would be like, I fucking hate lashes. Don't wear lashes. I will fucking kill you. And then during the lap dance, he'd be like, you know what I would do to you right now? Like, I would fucking slice your throat up. I would take your hair and cut it off and shove it down. Like, it was fucked up shit. And we're just sitting here like, you're making me uncomfortable, dude. But he would still like, here's $50. Here's $50. As he would tell the story, here's $50. Here's $50. And then you're like, man, getting $50 every fucking 3 minutes, and you're like, okay,
like,
I'll listen to the story, dude, but like, I'm listening to my own fucking death sentence right now. Like,
oh, that's messed up. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, and then there was another guy. He was weird. He was in a dominatrixism or whatever. He was into women like beating him, and so he would come in with, like, button-down shirts and a pack of cigarettes. And he'd be like, I'll give you $100 right now if you put a cigarette out on my nipple. And he, like, we went outside one time with another girl who, like, she was into the dominatrix shit. And I was kind of just, like, hanging out with them. But she was just, like, he did his shirt and he was like, please put out a cigarette on me. Please, please, please. I've been such a bitch. Please put a cigarette out on me. And, like, he would unbutton his shirt and his nipples would just be, like, bleeding, oozing. Like, he does this shit all the fucking time. Just, like, scars all over him. But he loved that shit. And, you know, he would also pay for you to poop in a cup. And $500 and he would leave. Like, you poop in a cup, put a paper towel over it.
What does he do with them?
Who
knows? I'm thinking, like,
Easiest money ever, though. Everybody shits. You might as well get paid $500 to shit in a cup. Like, bet. I'll eat some hot Cheetos right now.
Oh
my goodness.
But yeah.
That's rancid, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's rancid.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And then there's also, like, crazy guys who get way too emotionally attached into the fantasy. Like, we do bullshit and we lie to an extent, but we're all, like, fantasizing, and it's supposed to be fun. Like, at the end of the day, we have separate fucking lives. We can come together and share this experience, and then, like, at the end, go the fuck home, leave me alone.
Yeah.
But these guys get so emotionally fucking attached to these strippers where they become dangerous. And, like, people start killing people, following their pretend girlfriend in their head. They're thinking, this bitch is my girlfriend. And the bitch is at, she's just like, bro, like, I like you, you buy me drinks, that's it. Like, but, I have some violent story. I don't know.
Oh,
wherever y'all want to go.
We can go with that.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got about 5 minutes left. Let's
Okay.
finish up with that.
So this was like my first couple of years of dancing. That's whenever I did a lot of like fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my club was really ghetto and our management did not have our backs. So, like, when customers got like aggressive with you, you had to clap back or walk off, like, depending on what your stance is. But I'm like pretty strong. I'm a pretty strong individual. Put me in some maiden chills, I'm towering over most men.
Yeah.
So, there'd be nights where, like, in this club, they did not care. Like, you'd be standing on a stage, and these stages were small. They were, like, this big.
Mm-hmm.
So you stand on it like a little idol, and you just, like, pose, and you're cute and whatever, and, like, hopefully a customer comes, buys you for VIP. Like, that's the stage vibe this club was. No pose. Literally, you stand there like a doll, like, on a showcase. And so there's super small stages. This customer comes up and, like, smacks the fuck out of my ass, and I literally just, like, whoop, and, like, tackles him off stage.
Yeah.
I was like, I need some fucking money, bro. I was already drunk as shit, and I was like, I need some fucking money. Put hands on me. I need some money now. And he was just like, there was a language barrier, but I grabbed his friend in a cue ball, and I was like, I need some fucking money right now. And I pushed his friend on the cue table. I was like, give me some fucking money, or I'm, like, going to end y'all shit, like, today. And I'm a butt-naked bitch. Like, that's embarrassing. You got your ass beat by a bitch with a cue ball and no, like, she's only wearing high heels and panties. Like, no bra. Like, I was naked, bro. Just... bro, because you know me. Like, I be running, like, in NFL and heels. But that shit would happen all the time. It still happens all the time. I think a guy, like, this past weekend, he accidentally, like, hit me in the head. And I was on stage. And I turned around. He didn't hit me hard or nothing, but I was like, I had a couple shots of tequila in me. And I just look at him. I'm like, give me some fucking money now. And he just looked at me. He's like, are you kidding me? Like, you're about to do this to me? And I was like, you just hit me in the head. I think I might want to call my manager, bro. Like, can you give me some money? He gave me $4. I look at him and I was like, you're good. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, $4? But it's just like gaslighting.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it, somebody else will. So you might as well get your money.
Oh my god, that's...
Yeah. I got into my first strip club fight. Like, I beat customers. Yeah, like my first strip club fight happened like a month ago or whatever with another dancer. And I don't like fighting women. I almost drowned my cousin one time in a swimming pool when we were little. So I was like, I don't fight women. I'm kind of strong. Like, I've been boxing my dad since I was 3. So, like, I don't need to touch women. So that was, like, the first, like, but no, this bitch had me fucked up. I was sitting in your position. My big 6-foot manager over here, let's call him Peter. And then Peter and Titan. We're just gonna give them Peter and Titan. 2 big-ass fucking sumo bouncers. I love them. They have my back most of the time because I'm at, like, a better club now. But I was sitting in your position, and the customer walks up to me, he says, this is for you. And he pulls out, like, $200 and just throws it up in the air. And I'm just sitting down. I was like, cool. Like, $200? Cool. So I was just chilling. I'm with my managers. I know I'm safe. I don't gotta scramble and get my money. Like, we're chilling. We're in a section. People throw money. So it's just, like, chilling down the floor. I'll pick it up in a bit. And so this girl comes over and starts picking up the dollars. And I was like, hey, babe, like, the customer threw $200 on me. I don't care what else you take after that. We can work together. But $200 is for me. That's it. That's all I'm asking. I know, like, they threw money over there, but he threw $200 over here for me. You can ask Titan and Peter.
Yeah.
They'll vouch. And she literally flat out, like, she looked at me for a second and just, like, ignored me for the rest of that conversation. And so I look over to fucking Titan, and I was like, can you, like, get your girl, like, can you tell her, like, translate or something?
Yeah.
And so he was like, hey, baby, like, this is her money, this is Lauren's money. And she, like, looks at him for a second, but she realized it's the manager. And so she didn't want to, like, quite hear him.
Yeah.
So she kind of looked, and she just kept, like, picking it up. So I leaned forward, I'm like, bitch, are you deaf or are you stupid? Because if you're one of them, you know, we can work something out. Like, if you're actually fucking stupid, we can work something out. Or if you're deaf. I don't know if you didn't fucking hear me, but hey, that shit is mine. 200 occasion. But, we'll get back to this story. We have to get back to this story because there's more of it. But basically, I Spartan kicked this bitch 5 feet away.
We'll go into more details whenever we come back. I love this story. This story is
exciting.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's Maura.
And Riley.
Leanna.
This is Sex, Science, and Stripping, and you're watching on Afro Vibes TV. And I think we're gonna get right back into that fun story.
Oh yeah.
You want to do a
So-
little like summary just to
Yeah, so there was a girl picking up my money in a section that I was clearly established in, sitting with two other managers. So she started picking up my money, and we were very kind to her at first. We're like, hey, just letting you know, 200 of that is mine. And the manager even told her, and she's just acting dumb. So she's just like, she ignored the manager straight up. So I'm tapping on her shoulder. I'm like, doop, doop, doop. Hey, hello, I'm still here. You're still picking up my money. Are you stupid or deaf? And she literally like grabs my hand like this. You don't know me, so don't call me fucking stupid. And I look at her straight in the eyes and I'm like, I know you well. I know you good enough. You are stupid. And so she just like lets go and clocks me straight here. And I just keep a straight face. And I'm like, oh, like, we about to get freaky.
Like, first of all, you
Like,
don't know me either.
look, honey, I just got out of an abusive relationship. You have no idea how much fucking rage I have. But yeah, so she clocks me, and I didn't even shift or move. Like, she barely got me. Like, granted, like, she was squatting on the ground, and we're kind of in a chair, but they're smaller than these. They're like shorter chairs. But like, she's just like barely underneath me in a squat position. So she clocks me, and I literally like scoop back in my chair, put my leg up, and I just push my heel as hard as I could into her breast implant and her stomach. Cause I was like, you're gonna hit me, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch. So I fucking jabbed my heel into her chest and sent this bitch flying like backwards 5 feet. Like we were at a wall, like on the side of the wall of the club, and I kicked this bitch all the way to the fucking stage. Like stage. And I just boom. And so she flew back and I was like, Peter, come get this fucking bitch. Like, I know damn well one of y'all hired this nasty ass apple. Because that's what I'd be calling, like, the ditzy bitches. I'd be like, that's a bad apple. You need to get her out of our club.
Yeah.
That's a bad apple. You need to get that one out of our club. But they're just like ghetto bitches, and it's not the fucking etiquette, and it's not the club. I work at a gentleman's club. It's not ghetto.
Yeah.
So, and I will call a bitch out. Like, you're being ghetto right now. You're out of pocket. I don't care if you're ghetto outside of here, but this is a white man's club. Like, you have to, there's an etiquette. But, so yeah, I kicked her, and she was scrambling, and I'm just sitting back like, someone come get this hoe, clean up on aisle 3. And so, she stands back up, and the minute, Titan, he was like, Lauren, you good? Like, we good? And I was like, yeah, the bitch just caught me for a second, but luckily she don't hit that hard. And he was like, yeah, but you do. But I got some pretty beefy legs, so that's my, like, go-to. But, she came back around and tried to clock me. She did kind of clock me, but, like, she scraped the foundation off of my face where her knuckles literally, like, bruised down my arm. And so I just started, like, getting on that bitch again. And so, like, she fought me twice. Dumb bitch fought me twice.
Why would she come back?
I literally sent this bitch to a different galaxy, and she came back to get her ass whooped again. So I don't understand the logic. Like, bitch really was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, she was stupid. But it was so sad because I was like, bro, like, every time I describe this story, they're like, who's the bitch? And I'm like, she was so pretty. Like, I definitely would have dated her if there wasn't any abuse in our relationship. She was really pretty, but I was like, you stupid, though. Like, why are you getting... It was her first fucking day. And I've been established at that club for, like, 2 years, so I'm, like, a little established. That's a long time for a strip club because our turnover rate's real quick. So I've been there for, like, a couple years. And usually our policy when you get in a fight is like, if you're involved in a fight or an altercation, you're fired, contract's done. Doesn't matter if it's self-defense, if they hit you, if they literally jumped you, you're fired. So, like, they saw her hit me first, and my manager comes up to me and is like, yeah, like, she's in the back, just stay here right now. Also, her bucket of money is in the cabana, so go get it. And I was like questioning it for a second because I was like, this is my manager, but I'm not going to say anything because he's telling me to go rob this bitch. So I go in the cabana, I'm like taking her bucket, I put it underneath my bucket, and it's full of money, and I'm just sitting on it like this, like, hopefully nobody comes over here for like the next 5 minutes so they can kick this bitch out and I can go put this money in my locker and call it a fucking day. Yeah. But literally
It was funny because after I Spartan kicked the bitch, the customer came over, handed me another $100, and was like, "That's fucking gangster." Because they were, yeah. And then she came around and like did it again. He gave me another 200. So I was like, I literally made like $500 off this guy so far, like with the money on the ground. And then I'm cleaning out this bitch's pocket what she made prior to this fight, like the money she made all fucking night, her first day. I got it. So like I
How
literally
much was it? How much you
$700, but that literally like doubled my fucking profit. Like I was at like 500, 600, 700, and she literally doubled my profit that night. So I was like, "Thanks, babe. Like let me know when you want to come back." Like but yeah, that was my first fight, and I didn't get fired because literally I was sitting between my managers. She clocked me first. They told her it was my money, and she clocked me first, so it was really self-defense. So, yeah.
That's freaking
And
wild.
yeah. And then my homegirl fought her other homegirl prior to that, and I didn't even fucking know. And she's still there, bro. The homegirl's still there, and she still be picking up money, like, from other girls. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, y'all are fucking stupid, because people
That's
are gonna
why
get
they're
fired.
friends.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
that's
in a pod.
exactly. But that shit happens all the time. I think there was another girl who, like, tried to pick up money from my stage. I grabbed a waitress, and I was like, hey, I know she, like, another a language barrier. I was like, I need you to translate for this bitch. If she touches my money again, I'm like really gonna start fucking killing people up here. So she translated and she looked at me and she like, Aki, like this one? I was like, yes, bitch, this one. Like, give me my $5 back. Like, it's a broke ass night. Give me my fucking chicken sandwich dollars back. Chicken sandwich. But yeah, that was my first strip club
I'm so
fight.
proud of you.
Thanks.
You did the right thing,
Thanks.
in my opinion.
Me
I
too.
think so too. Don't
I'd
touch
do it
other
again.
people's money. You work for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, honestly, and like I don't promote violence. Like I want to get hired in other clubs. I'm not a fighter. I'm really not.
She's a lover.
Yeah, I am. I like
Aw.
working. I like making money. But when the shits come to you, you gotta get with the shits.
Yeah.
So there's that. Do you have any animals for us?
Okay, I do. I have it pulled up this time, so I'm ready. So, for those of you who love dolphins, I'm so sorry because dolphins are a freaking mess.
You're about to learn today.
So,
My sister used to be obsessed with dolphins, and we literally had little statues of dolphins, like a whole cabinet full of them. I was like, this girl.
I hope they're
No,
all
hell
female
yeah.
dolphins.
And I've literally, like, I know you've swam with dolphins before. People swim with dolphins, like, that you wouldn't think.
It's because they're like, most of the time, they're like really respectful towards humans because they know that we're like, you know,
Yeah.
but to each other, they're
Yeah.
not.
Oh my gosh.
So I kind of want to start this off with a little fact that'll help get the weirdness into your mind. So, male dolphins have what is called a prehensile penis. So basically, it means it can grab and grope things like a human hand.
Oh.
So like they'll just be like exploring.
That
grabbing
dick be
things.
snatching, bitches.
So the purpose behind it is that female dolphins have a complex reproductive tract, so it helps them like feel their way into the right area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've also noticed in like I remember we were talking about this the other day about like animals having sex for fun.
Yeah.
So bottlenose dolphins have actually been like noted for having like sex for pleasure.
Yes.
Yes.
Because most of the time animals don't enjoy sex. I feel like we should throw it out there. Usually it sounds like they're screaming for help, like the female is. Like mice, birds, rabbits, they're literally screaming out of pain.
Yeah.
Or
that's
something.
just like their natural instinct is to mate in some way. But so this is like one of the first animals that we've seen to do that. And they even have sex with like males will have sex with males. They be having gay sex.
They're so cute.
I know. We love it. Yeah, not really go them. They last 12 seconds.
At least it's a good quick 12 seconds.
God.
You know.
I mean, but they can go like multiple times in an hour. Like they'll still ejaculate. It just takes them like 12 seconds.
Oh my god.
So if you think your stroke game is weak, just be like, babe, yo, I'm a dolphin.
At least I'm not, or at least I'm not a dolphin. I don't know where your range is at, bud, but hopefully you're
Either
not.
way.
If you in the 5-minute department, I'm gonna need you chill out, bud.
Yeah. But also, like, with dolphins, they've noticed that sometimes males, they'll go and steal females from another pod.
Oh.
And bring them back. And, like, I was reading this article, and the males would like kind of like put on a show, like they would do it in unison, like they would be doing flips, and if the female tries to run away, they like grab her, they'll bite her, they'll like slap her with the fins.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's
messed up.
so
Yeah.
crazy.
I-
You would never think.
No.
Never.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen dolphins, but sometimes they play with like food and they don't eat it. Like with fish,
Yeah.
they'll just throw them up. They're just like,
And orcas do it too.
that's because orcas are dolphins.
Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad.
It's not a common
I'm
knowledge,
learning
really.
so much.
I do know. I think I watched a little brief documentary about dolphins, and they were saying how like they will literally go to the extent of killing other pods, offspring, just to have their own bloodline clean. But a lot of species do that. I know,
Yeah.
but like they really abuse and beat. Like I know they have gangs, like literal like little boy dolphin gangs, and they're like what is it? Like a young man. I don't know, but they're like younger
A juvenile?
yes, juvenile. Literally. They'll have like juvenile male gangs that just like fuck shit up for everybody else. And
Yeah.
steal their women.
When I was working my marine biology job, I can't really give too much detail about where it is, but if
Legally.
you know these animals, you might be able to figure it out. But I was working on the boat, and there was a pod of orcas that was hunting a humpback whale.
Oh my god! Wait, a humpback whale? Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Were they successful?
I don't know. We weren't close enough to see
Gosh.
it. Yeah, I know. I
Wow.
did not want to see it either way. Like,
No.
yes, I
yeah.
know
that's
I'm a science
crazy.
person and I'm supposed to like just let nature be, but like I'm also a human being
Yes.
and I care.
It's okay.
They're all ganging up on.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know orcas are really fucked up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Ooh.
I hope you guys don't like Shamu too much.
Here's a thing that people don't really know about dolphins is that back in the day they used to have birthing or dolphin birth assistant
Yes,
procedures
live
or
birthing,
something
yeah.
like that, live birthing. But like the woman who's a human woman, she'll go in the water pregnant, like into labor, and basically the echo sonar of the dolphins will literally like kill her pain, so she doesn't feel pain while she's giving
That's
birth.
crazy.
And they were even doing studies like on these kids who were in dolphin assisted birthings, and they're very intellectually advanced. Like it's something about the echo sonar and like just like it's a calmer environment to be introduced into the world. But they don't allow it anymore because it takes all the money out of the medical field. Like literally. It would go to like the dolphin resorts and shit like that, and like maybe like they might overuse the dolphins or overwork them. But they cut that off just to have more money in the medical field.
Yeah, we don't like big pharma. We don't like
No.
our medical system. Just
No.
gonna throw that out there. It's all
No.
messed up. But also one more thing about the dolphins. You know how like the gang of males, they'll like go take a
Mhm.
female? Well, the females have started to gang up together
Yes.
and they'll go like attack the
But-
men that like took
As
their
they
friends.
should.
Yes.
As they
But they
should.
do it more sneaky. They're smarter about it.
Of
like
course.
the males would just like go grab it. They're like, you know,
No, I be telling people bitches be plotting. Men are stupid, but bitches be plotting.
we'll get you in the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. They be getting paid back.
Yeah. So we like the female dolphins.
Yeah.
The male
Yeah.
dolphins can kind of go
Away.
away.
Shit. I feel like I know a lot more about dolphins, but I just can't. Oh, they're supposed to be like one of the fucking smartest species, along with humans.
Recently,
or
they're thinking that
smarter.
they can be smarter than us.
No.
Their brains are freaking huge.
No. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-mm. But
Very intellectual.
anyways.
Well, we have a minute left, so I can go ahead and bring up this topic real quick called panda porn. So
Interesting.
basically, a while back, some zookeepers, they were having trouble getting their pandas to mate because they just wanted to eat. They
Oh
were
my
so
gosh.
lazy. And so someone came up with the idea, and they're like, we're just going to make them watch panda porn.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we have to get back to this on another episode because I want to hear more about this.
For sure.
About fucking pandas and pandas fucking. But we'll come back for that.
Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us today. This is our guest star.
Leanna.
I'm Maura.
And I'm Riley.
This is Sex Ed.